Hello and welcome to Wellness in Environment Day. And today we will read a message, an essay from the Secretary-General of the United Nations. This is with regards to the ongoing conflict between Israel and Palestine. So I will read the message to you. Okay. Okay. From United Nations. The escalating conflict in the Middle East dominated the headlines and the work of the United Nations over the past week. Throughout the crisis, UN Secretary-General António Guterres has repeatedly spoken out about the need to protect all civilians and minimize the loss of life. On Friday, he shared his perspective on the devastating events unfolding in an opinion essay. So this is an opinion essay of the UN Secretary-General António Guterres. We have approached a moment of calamitous escalation and find ourselves at a critical crossroads. It is imperative that all parties and those with influence over them do everything possible to avoid fresh violence or spillover of the conflict to the West Bank and the wider region. Clearly, the grievances felt by the Palestinian people do not justify the terror that was unleashed against civilians in Israel. I once again utterly condemn the abhorrent attacks by Hamas and others that terrorize Israel. And clearly, the horrific acts by Hamas do not justify responding with collective punishment of the Palestinian people. But any solution to this tragic decades-long ordeal of death and destruction requires full recognition of the circumstances of both Israelis and Palestinians, of both their realities and both their perspectives. We cannot ignore the power and the pull of collective memory, the circumstances that shape and define our identity and our very essence. This horrifying cycle of ever-escalating violence and bloodshed must end. It is clear that the two sides in this conflict cannot achieve a solution without concerted action and support from us, the international community. That is the only way to see any chance of security and opportunity for both Israelis and Palestinians. This is an essay message written by the UN General António Guterres. So there is a call for support from the international community, and our reply to this call is to continue praying for peace for Israel and Palestine. So we need you to join us in for peace. We have a vigil every day, 12 o'clock noon onwards. With now, let's pray this prayer for this prayer for peace is prayer of forgiveness. Because to work for peace must start to forgive, and then justice is another matter. Justice is it's also be done. It must be worked on. Praying is also another. So we're doing a prayer while at the same time we are for justice. Join us join us and share your prayer for peace. I will say prayers to you right now. This prayer is an interracial and intercultural and intergenerational prayers for peace. Let's say to another, God bless you. Whatever your mood, may the angels guide you, protect you from harm. If you're traveling, may you find a road and arrive at your destination safely. If wrongs along the way, may it to blessings favorable to all. May you meet new friends and loved ones day. May the love of divine Creator fill your goodness, and may you feel it in the vastness of the universe. If tired today, may you find to look up the sky, feel air, recharge, and rejuvenate. And in all the things today, may your faith is. May you be inspired by the diversity of people's personalities and be grateful that granted the chance to lead. And at the end of the day, to not rest. May you be thankful for the blessings that this day had and forgive those who offended you. And we say this prayer for 12 o'clock noon onwards, wherever and whatever is our. It's our way of sharing our din to others so that they can also experience the peace and find ways of a solution to this ongoing. I will not lay my position on Palestine and Israel conflict because I've been following the reports ever since, and there are injustices, a lot of injustices going on, and so war is there are no in war. There are all that are involved in war are victims. So we find ways this war to end this conflict as soon as possible. For those who are trapped in the middle of the let's pray that the international community in ways to give them an access for safe and then for an intervention, because it's not a war against religion. It is not a war at faith. This is a war of land and power. So religion be an issue. I may say so, in my opinion. I'll say my opinion now, because if we use the religion, the more make aid, and the more we will ignite the fire. So let's stop using it and let's just find a solution to end conflict by if we can. If we are decisive position, understand that all are humans, both Israelites and Palestinians, human beings. They must not be killed, and it must be protected, and their security must be ensured, women and children. And the power of prayer is strong. Let's believe in that. There is religion in praying, direct connection to our Creator, no matter what is the faith religion that we are carrying, as long as we believe that there is a superior above us for divine intervention. Thank you for sharing this video, and thank you for sharing sharing, and thank you for always working